Good morning, my little birdies. Good morning, I should say. I should be very happy. It is Tuesday. It is September 15th. It's 9:19 a.m. And it's Tuesday, the day after Monday, and hopefully we've got all of our Kanye BS out of our system. Because yesterday, I posted some stuff myself, and I'm 30. I'm 43 years old, and I'm sure many of my friends, half of my 750 or so Facebook friends are, in their late 30s, early 40s, mid 40s, late 40s, early 50s, whatever, who do not give a crap about the VMAs or we don't know any of the artists who were on there. But and probably woke up yesterday morning like I did, and then was like saw all of these posts on Facebook. I'm like, whoa, did Kanye West do something dickish? And it turns out, surprise of all surprises, he did. He did something self-serving and prickish and douchebaggish, and that didn't really surprise me or bother me or upset me. It's not really newsworthy, although I thought it was a matter of just national or cultural interest, at least. Not importance at all, but interest. Remotely and briefly. But then when I actually was redirected to the links on YouTube, I was kind of very taken aback by the, shameless, just hateful, racist. I mean, that's always been out there. Us black folks, we know, and that's why there's always and I don't want to get into a discussion about race here. It's not going to be about race. But, as kind of like, there are white people who are not racist, and there are white people who are racist but don't know that they're racist. They think they're not racist. For example, just because you're friends with me doesn't mean you're not racist. And the fact that you use that as a defense actually goes to prove more that you are a racist. Like, well, my boss is racist, and you're my best friend, so I can't be racist. So two black people who you can trust, who you feel safe around, does not make you a racist. If you still don't want to come to my, family reunion on 130th and Madison, and I got into this discussion with not a very close friend of mine, but and there are people who have a difference of opinion about many things than I do on Facebook. I love having an informed, intelligent discussion. But this person was like a friend of a friend of a friend who had read one of my posts and thought, I'm a friend of a friend, and can I be your friend? And I friended him, and then I had to unfriend him. And it's not the first time I've had to unfriend people, not for kind of that serious a reason. Some people, some people who just, if I don't know you that well, and all you do is just invite me to play mob wars or mafia wars with you, then I'm going to unfriend you. I post a lot of crap, and I've been unfriended myself, and I do not take it personally, because people use and need Facebook for what they use it or need it for, and we're not all the same. If you are a very grounded person and don't need to have 750 friends like I do, and you only have 120 friends, if I post 6 things in a day, your wall is going to be all of my posts, and you might find that a bit overwhelming and annoying, and be like, I know how to get in touch with Terry, because obviously he's still at Dorian's, and so that's fine. There's a girl who unfriended me because I think that my ex-girlfriend, who I tried to friend, who didn't friend me, was friends with her, and then was like, well, okay, if he's trying to get in touch with you through me, then I'll be, whatever that is. But I don't take it personally. And to those of you who are still just only inviting me to mob wars, Danny Troy, I'm gonna call you out. Danny, you're my boy, my former roommate, my brother. I'm never going to defriend you, but just keep in mind that I'm never going to play mob wars or mafia wars. So, and so I figured there's 3 types of people who. Because remember, we all got on Facebook and we were just so happy to find friends, and we wanted to be friends with everyone. And we're like, oh my gosh, you are friends with my friend, and I saw your eyeball down at some club last year, and so I'm going to friend you. And then all of a sudden you're just like, there's too many people. And then there's a lot of repetitive stuff. There's people who, you're like, okay, this is the 8th time I've seen this today. And I actually will take part responsibility for that, so I know that I do that. So just my advice to you is, as much like everything else in your life, there's nothing wrong with purging. And so here's my theories of what kind of, it's great to be able to keep in touch with people, but A, keep track of the people who you really want to keep track of. Do you know? I've unfortunately unfriended some people who just annoyed me on Facebook, but otherwise were just cool people. And now I'm just like, I shouldn't have unfriended them. I tried to friend them back, and they didn't unfriend me. So now, Facebook has caused a chasm in the 15-year good friendship that I've had with someone, which is kind of ridiculous, if you ask me. But also be a lot more selective about who, and here's where you can fix the problem. Being selective about who you decide to become friends with. Because now the whole social norm is you meet someone, it's not like, hey, can I get your jersey? Which is how the kids used to say, get your name and number. Get it? Jersey? Name, number, jersey, digits, a generation before that, whatever. Because Facebook is actually now, it's like a passive-aggressive thing. Like, you don't have to be, like, are you on Facebook? Yes, I am. And now, like, someone can give you the wrong last name, or like, well, tell me your name and I'll look you up. Same as, like, I'll give you, my number. But you also have to keep in mind that when you give out, if you Facebook friend someone, you're also making your whole friend list available. Because I have a lot of guys, and I'm not going to call you out, gentlemen, but you know who you are. But you friend some of my girls. That's part of the problem. Lauren actually called me out on that. Don't friend my bitches. Don't make me come after you, friend my bitches. You don't know my bitches. That's not what I meant at all. I just meant that, like, a lot of guys who are friending girls who are friends of mine, and I know that you don't know the girls. And then there's some girls who are just so happy to have more friends than their other friends, like it's a competition, and they friend these guys because they see those guys are friending Carrie, so he must be a cool guy. And it turns out that I know some guys who are cool guys, but not cool, like, girl guys, and some of these guys, obviously, because it's been the case more than once, where the girl's like, well, your friend who I friended, who I met through you at Dorian's, keeps, like, texting me, messaging me, and trying to get to go out with him. Is he cool? I'm like, he's not cool. And well, then why, I'm like, you friended him, you had no idea who the hell he was. I know a lot of very, very weird people. You don't have to be friends with all of them. I'm sure I'm someone else's weird friends, I would never do that. So, to keep your friendships cool, respect the definition of friendship. Don't friend anyone who you're not friends with. Get rid of friends you're not friends with. And hopefully all of you stay friends with me. Because that's a kind of very... I consider you all friends. And if I can actually be of service to you in a friendship kind of way, whether it's just being entertaining or motivating or just some feedback or to keep you just whatever it is, I'm happy to be there for you. Hopefully I won't have to unfriend any of you. I'm very happy with the group of 750 friends that I have, and I love each and every one of you like you were a cell of my physiology. So on that note, I can take off now. I just want to throw that thought out there. Don't feel guilty about, but the moral of the story is don't feel guilty about unfriending people who you're not friends with. Facebook friends are only most advantageous to you if you stay beholden to the true definition of the friend part of Facebook friends, and not so much the Facebook part, which is all about Facebook trying to get as many people connected to each other as possible. That's their business model. Even though they have yet to figure out how to make money off of that. But do not make your definition of friend malleable to fit Facebook or some self-serving ego contest thing. Because in the end, you're going to wind up having to unfriend some people and possibly might suffer the insult of shame of being unfriended by someone. So, all of you who are my Facebook friends, you are my friends. You're my friends who happen to be on Facebook, and I'm very, very proud to call all of you my friends. And I don't see any reason to be unfriending you, any of you soon. So, go out and enjoy your day, and be grateful for the friends that you have, whether it's 60 or 2,000. That's 2,000. I mean, it's one thing I do know, if you're marketing and you have 2,000 friends, you throw parties, whatever, that I can understand. Though you should get a Facebook page for that. I do know, maybe 750 might seem like a lot, but I've had a lot of friends, and half of my friends are from 15, 20, 25 years ago. and they'll always be my friends. So thanks to Facebook for that. So, my birdies, my friends, love to you all. Have a positive, friendly day. And if Friendlies were still open, I would ask them to advertise here for like an ice cream special or whatever, but I don't think they are. That's it for me. Ciao for now.